Every star in the sky flickered and vanished. Above the mountains, the heavens dimmed. People gasped. The world held its breath. And far below, in a tiny village near the Whispering Woods, a girl named Luma whispered, "The stars are going out." Luma had always loved the stars. She would lie on the grass each night and watch them wink and twinkle above her head like little fireflies lost in the sky. Her grandmother once told her that the stars were guided by the Firefly Queen's necklace, a magical relic that pulsed with light and song and helped the queen weave the night. But tonight, there were no stars, not even one. The village had gathered in fear. Elders whispered that the queen must be angry. Others said the end of the world had begun. But Luma, only 10 years old and wrapped in her patched cloak, had a different feeling. Something had been stolen. That night, while others stayed indoors with shutters locked tight, Luma packed her satchel with a lantern, dry berries, and her carved wooden flute. She left a note for her grandmother and crept toward the Whispering Woods, where shadows moved even when the wind was still. The forest was darker than ever before. Not even the moon dared shine, but Luma followed the faint golden trail, tiny flickers in the leaves, like frightened fireflies trying to point the way. She found the first clue near the old wishing well, a silver thread pulsing with magic. Then she heard it. Clink, jingle, laughter. Not the kind you liked, the kind that made the hairs on your neck stand up. A shadow darted past her. She caught a glimpse of him, a tall, narrow figure wrapped in a ragged coat, his eyes gleaming with stolen starlight. Around his neck glowed a delicate web of golden light. The necklace. "Thief!" Luma shouted. He stopped, turned halfway, and smirked. "Little bird, go home," he hissed. "This necklace belongs to me now. With it, I can keep the sky dark forever. And in darkness, everything can be stolen." And he vanished into the trees. Luma chased after him but tripped on a root and tumbled down a mossy slope. When she opened her eyes, she found herself nose to nose with a creature made of stardust. A sky fox, its fur shimmered with constellations, its eyes pools of ancient night. "You seek the queen's necklace," it said without moving its lips. Luma nodded. "The stars are dying. I have to return it." The sky fox tilted its head. "You are brave for one so small, but this thief, he is more shadow than man. He was once a star warden who turned greedy. Now he wants to control the sky. Will you help me?" Luma asked. "I will guide you to the edge of night, where the queen's palace once stood. But only your courage can light the way." With the sky fox by her side, Luma crossed rivers of mist and valleys of silence. Finally, they reached the edge of night, a cliff that overlooked nothing but blackness. There, an invisible bridge awaited, once made of moonlight, now broken. Luma reached into her satchel and pulled out her flute. She remembered a lullaby her grandmother used to hum, a melody said to summon the stars. She played it. Slowly, as the notes danced into the air, one by one, fireflies rose from the darkness. They gathered, swirled, and lit up the path across the void. A glowing bridge formed beneath her feet. The sky fox stayed behind. "This part you walk alone." Luma stepped into a crumbling palace made of clouds and crystal, and there, sitting on a throne of broken comets, was the thief. The necklace dangled from his fingers, but now it flickered weakly. The light was dying. "You're too late," he snarled. "Without stars, no new dreams can be born. Night will belong to fear, to me." Luma stood tall. "Stars don't belong to you." "Then take them," he laughed, throwing the necklace high into the air. It shattered into 1,000 fireflies. But Luma was ready. She took a deep breath and played the flute again, a song filled with hope, love, and the memory of every starlit night she'd ever known. The fireflies paused, then began to gather. One by one they flew toward her chest, circling, spinning, glowing. They formed a new necklace, simpler, warmer, stronger. The thief screamed as the light touched him. His shadow peeled away, and he vanished in a burst of ash and sparks. Luma stood alone as the fireflies drifted upward into the sky. One blinked on, then another, and another. Above the world, stars lit up again like lanterns on a great ceiling. The queen's voice echoed faintly, "Thank you, child of light, for reminding the night to shine." Back in the village, people stepped out in awe. They saw the sky reborn, and one tiny figure returning from the woods with a fox made of stars beside her. From that night on, the stars never went out again. And Luma? She still plays her flute under the stars, not just for herself, but for every dream the night sky carries. The end.